the HOKA Challenger 7. So this was the shoe that changed everything for me. Um, I've only gone about 80 so kilometers in these. I bought these shoes because they were advertised as the all-terrain shoe, with the ability to go from concrete to trail. And formerly, I really used to love the ATR 6s. And I believe that these were a derivative that came from the Challenger ATR 6s to the Challenger 7s. So I bought these, the Goretex version, thinking that they would keep my feet dry. The first time I took them out, it was raining and my feet were wet within the first hour. So, compared to the Solomon Gore-Tex Trail Runner, um, these took in a lot of water. So, what I was wondering when that was happening was maybe that this was the only Gore-Tex layer that was added, was the rubber on the shoe. So, maybe that's why. Um, but anyways, these were not great in wet conditions. They aren't that aggressive for lugs. I think that the issue is the heel lugs, because they rounded the heel. I think that that causes a lot of issues for the lugs not being effective. I've also noticed that they have these air pads or cushions instead of lugs on certain areas of the heel and outside area of the foot, which for a trail shoe, this actually was ineffective on downhill terrain, because you would slip on gravel or loose rocks, even loose dirt, and you would end up grabbing on these lugs, but these lugs weren't aggressive enough to catch you. So if you can imagine slipping back and not having the ability to stop yourself. I didn't like the way that they shaped this heel, as opposed to the Solomon Speedcross 6. The shoe doesn't just roll front to back, it actually kind of rolls sideways. So if you are planting your heel coming downhill, which is how I travel, what happens is you're actually rolling on your knee, you're rolling on your heel, but you're putting a lot of pressure on your knees on either side because this is not a stable shoe. These shoes did not feel like they broke in at all. For some reason, the way that they take pressure is only on this eyelet here, which puts a lot of pressure on my metatarsal and my big toe mound. So these shoes, they do not fit me properly. I don't necessarily want to blame it on the way that the shoe was made, but as you can see, the way the shoe is breaking down is it's only packing down in one area of the shoe. They made a thicker sole to try and keep it from, merging from a trail runner to a road runner or combining the two. And what happened was it just turned into a clunky, huge stack height, but this shoe feels clunky. It didn't feel like it ever actually let me feel the whole road. It just made me feel like I was running on flat bricks. I'm not sure if that would change, say, if you were a women's size 9. I'm a women's size 6, so the surface area of the shoe is less, but I just feel like it wouldn't be more. I don't feel like the material would change from size. So, anyways, they wore out really quickly inside the shoe, which I wasn't impressed with. Yeah, this shoe, I stopped buying Hokas because of this shoe. So, I don't actually run in this. I go for walks in my dogs. I slip this shoe on just to go take the garbage out, but I don't actually use this for significant trail running, and I would not use this for just road running. The way that the shoe always lands flat as opposed to lets you choose